Hello Porsche fans, so we have another Kyosho model to enter the collection. Today it's a Porsche 906, also known as the Carrera 6, and this one is from 1967. I went ahead and took it out the blister pack, this card, some information here. I believe it was introduced in 1966. It has a 2-liter flat 6-cylinder. It actually was taken from the Porsche 911 road car, as well as a 5-speed transmission. And then that engine was making around 200 horsepower, a little over that. And here, I took it off the stand. That's why it was jacked up there. It was resting on the screw. But this was the first Porsche to actually be tested in the wind tunnel. So you gotta remember, this little 2-liter engine making 210 horsepower. With the wind tunnel testing, this thing could actually go 170 miles per hour. So that's pretty impressive, 170 miles per hour with only 210 horsepower. This also has gull-wing doors. Interesting. Okay. So, some comparison there. Hopefully that's enough time for you guys to decide if the model looks cool or not. I think it looks pretty cool. This car is also street legal. So that's why you saw that photo of some guy in front of probably the gas station. But it is a racing car. And only 50 of them were actually made. And now it's just to meet the homologation requirements that the FIA set for the Group 4 sports category. The car was really light. It was only 580 kilos or 1,280 pounds. So it made it around 250 pounds lighter than the previous Porsche 904. So that's like removing a pretty portly man. Okay, so that's all I learned about the car. Let's take a closer look at this thing now. So sadly, I'm noticing this paint rash here. This model came from the very first Porsche collection that Kyosho did, which was put out back in 2005. Just to let you know. So this is a 16-year-old model, and yeah, it's henceforth has some paint bubbling going on. Alright, ignoring that fact, it's pretty cool that this car, it has this clear plastic cover over the engine, and then Kyosho has a little indication that it's a flat 6-cylinder. Also this rib detail, for the air vents there, so that's pretty neat. It's got a separate piece here for this canopy, and it's painted nicely. And then we got a raised black painted wiper blade. Looks pretty neat. Some blobby mirrors, but I guess they're close enough to the real car. I don't know what that is. Is this a fuel filler cap or something? It seems, maybe it is. Twisted, I guess. Sadly, these vents don't have any black paints. I feel that would have been nice to have a little black paint there. Okay, so maybe some quick releases. There is black paint here though, and that's a super thin one, so that's kind of weird from Kyosho's part. So these headlights. The real car has 2 stacked round headlights. It does look like there's a headlight up there, and maybe there as well. I guess it just depends the way they hold the thing. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it definitely looks like there's a headlight there. This bottom one's a little questionable, but it might be the refraction from the plastic. This badge, I don't really even see it on those photos of the real car. So I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. It does kind of seem a little big though. This is some black paint here, although it is depressed a tiny bit. There's a little bit of a depression there. These little chin lips here, pretty thin. Seems to be part of the base, and it's just painted white. So now that we're down here, this thing is press fit together, so it might be hard to change the wheels or fix a problem. But the treads look alright, and the tire width seems okay to me. The rear has a wider track than the front. It actually looks like an arrow a little bit. The whole body is tapering, so that's interesting. And then these bottom sections are silver, because I think they're aluminum on the real car. Alright. The wheels, they're mediocre. Because I have seen Kyosho have holes this small actually be hollow. So this time around they blanked them off. So it's too bad. I know that Kyosho could have made those hollow, but I guess they were lazy. It's clear plastic taillights. No other details though. It's just totally blank. I think that's actually accurate to the real car, but it's just weird to see that vast space there. And these are, I don't know if those are the exhausts, but if they are, those are some of the lamest exhausts I've seen on a Kyosho. That is like Hot Wheels level right there. Even Hot Wheels does better exhaust than that. Assuming those are the exhausts, but what else would they be? Because I don't see any other exhaust outlets. Okay, well, this is, in summary, well, the tires have nice curvature, nice solid sidewalls at least. Does it roll? It does roll. Okay. So now the summary is, this is not their best effort. It's not their worst, but it's more on the bottom half of the scale of Kyosho models, I think. Out of all my Kyoshos, this would definitely be in the lower half. Just lack of details. A little black paint there would have helped a lot. Hollow wheels would have helped a lot. And then it would be on par with the rest of them, I think. Well, I guess you can't win them all. If anyone knows of a better Porsche 906, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure this brand is the only one doing it. Well, maybe Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but it's unlikely they would be better than a Kyosho. So I was thinking about what to compare it to, and this car was racing against the Ferrari P series, and I happen to have a 330 P4 from Kyosho, and you'll see that just the details of this are a little crisper. Look at the exhausts. Those are much nicer exhausts, right? There's literally 4 pretty small tubes. There's even a spare tire back in here. So the wheels, they have air passing between the spokes. There's additional color with these knockoffs. I'm gonna guess this is a much later release. Unfortunately, Kyosho never writes a date when they make their models, but it's probably later because you'll notice the base of this one is screwed together, where the early ones are all press fit together. So they definitely improved over the years. Yeah, this is just a better model and entirely, but it is similar to something it would have been competing against. Granted, the P4s it was competing against were not convertibles. This is a roadster that was converted from a hardtop. Okay, well, this is a little snapshot from the mid-60s. Interesting. Pretty cool. Which do you like more? I'm going to gravitate more towards a Ferrari myself. There's just something a little bit weird about the shape of this Porsche. It's too square. These fenders for me are a little too square, where I prefer the voluptuous, nice curved pontoon fenders of the 60s cars. But this is almost looking like a 70s car with the hard edges. Alright, well, anyways, this isn't a Ferrari show-off. This is a show-off for this Porsche, so let's give it its fair time. Sometimes the silver spinner just is slow. I don't know why. Alright, well, anyways, this video was for anyone that likes racing cars, Porsches, the 60s, groovy times. And so, I'll see you guys in the next time.